Hi, it's Leela, the proud poly kinky queer slut. Today's question is, what is a reframe? So reframing is a tool that we can use to help turn around our negative self-talk and turn negatives in our life into positives. So for example, here are some of my favorite reframes. One of my friends has this great one that is, how can I turn this into the best thing that ever happened to me? And a side quest of that is, how can I turn this into the most hilarious thing that ever happened to me? So when something bad happens, instead of thinking, oh, this sucks, and like, you're going to think that, but like making a conscious choice to instead think about it in terms of, how is this good for me? How could this possibly be good for me? A reframe is really anytime you take your negative self-talk and turn it around into positive self-talk. So another reframe is, when you think to yourself, oh, gee, I'm just so tired right now. I'm just so exhausted. And like, oh, that sucks that I'm so tired. Well, a reframe might be, oh, I'm so tired. I've worked so hard that my body is telling me that I deserve some rest. Isn't that beautiful? So it's not complicated. It's just really just kind of flipping the script on its head. So it's taking something that is negative and making it positive. And also maybe getting a little curious about it, because curiosity is magic, right? So when you're in a situation where you're just feeling like it's a struggle, by reframing to curiosity, you can bring interest. So that might be something like, oh, this day at work has been so long and I'm so aggravated by my day. Then a reframe might be, yeah, I've worked really hard today and I deserve to go blow off some steam. I had the reframe that recently that I was sick and I was really hating being sick, but I was like, well, I really hate being sick, but I'm really glad that I get some time to get caught up on the DC universe of superhero characters. Because it was nerd culture I hadn't really done than I wanted to. So it was finding the bright side in that. Reframes can also be empowering, and they can also be things that you do when looking out at the world. For example, if you see a woman who is asserting an opinion and your perception is that she's being aggressive, well, you can, knowing that women are often we are taught to perceive women's power as aggression, and that is bad, and men's assertion of their power, even if it is aggressive, is good. We can reframe, and when we see a woman who's behaving in a way that's super assertive, and our first instinct is, oh wow, that's kind of scary because that's aggressive, we can reframe that in our minds to say, wow, she's really taking a lot of power. She's really passionate about that. Isn't she powerful? And through those reframes, what we do is we train our brain to talk to us with the values we actually hold, instead of with the values that we are subconsciously enculturated with. And we also take control of our own mental framing and our relationship with ourselves, and have a better relationship with ourselves, talk to ourselves more the way we talk to other people, by just being conscious of how we're talking to ourselves and changing it up. So that's what reframing is, and I find it a really useful tool. I hope you do too. This is Leela, the proud poly kinky queer slut. Have a great day.